Well, the federal authorities now investigating the Hawaii Department of Education, looking into the state's policies allowing transgender athletes to compete in school sports. But it is riling up activists here in the islands. Kristen Concilio joins us now. She spoke with some of those activists today. And Kristen, what is the investigation about?
The U.S. Department of Education is investigating 18 educational institutions in 10 states, including Hawaii, after complaints of violating federal law. Hawaii's public schools currently allow transgender athletes to compete on sports teams that do not match their birth gender. But a federal investigation says those policies could violate Title IX and threaten federal funding for our schools.
The existence of transgender students on sports teams, that's discriminating kind of across the board, which is an extremely harmful thing to be telling children.
The U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights says there's been complaints of schools violating the civil rights law banning gender discrimination in federally funded programs, alleging the state DOE is jeopardizing the safety and equal opportunities of girls by letting students participate in sports based on their gender identity and not their biological sex.
This federal investigation from the U.S. Department of Education isn't an attack on anyone, any community. It's simply the enforcement of federal law.
But there is a precedent for the concerns of losing federal money. Last year, the feds restricted funding to 5 Virginia school districts over transgender policies. The U.S. Supreme Court is also currently hearing cases challenging state bans on transgender athletes.
I do know it's not a huge problem like where this issue is occurring at every single sports event or at every single stew. It's few and far between.
Still, activists say this will have consequences beyond funding.
We already know that transgender, gender diverse youth are at heightened risk for suicide, for suicidal ideation, and for a variety of even physical health ailments that are kind of related to being subjected to discrimination. And so it would really... Here in Hawaii, with a long cultural history of embracing gender diversity, activists say it's federal overreach to tell states how to handle these issues, especially for Native Hawaiians. Kristen Concilio, Island News.